I just knit a Kendall Jenner worthy tank top. Here's my process. I'm making mine based after this lacy cropped tank top with the lettuce hem I got at Primark. I measured the top to create the pattern, and to my surprise, I needed exactly 200 needles to make this size, which is the amount of needles in my machine. I decided to use the same yarn I've been using to create my bikinis. It is made out of polyamide, it's very elasticy, and it has a dry fit feel to it, which I thought would be perfect for this project. So I started knitting. I don't really like using a full machine because it makes me scared I'll drop the carriage. Look, there's nothing holding her, but it is nice to only cast on once. To try and mimic the lettuce hem, I made the scallops in the machine by using short rows, and then I just knit straight for around 90 rows to make the cropped length and cast off on both sides. That will be the back of the top. Then I separated half of the work with some waste yarn and knit the other half, decreasing on both sides but not symmetrically, since the neckline cut is more steep than the arm one. Once I was done with the shape, I knitted 200 rows with just these 4 needles, creating a night cord that will be the strap. Then I took the waste yarn out of the other side and made the exact same shape. Once the main shape is done, I need to work on the finishing details. First, I closed the back with an invisible seam, also sewed the straps in place. And then I did a scallop hem around the neckline in the back to give the lacy detail. This took me some time. Here I wanted to be done, but the hem was not to my liking. It was rolling in too much and not showing the scallop detail. So I took some time to crochet a single crochet row on the entire hem. I was very lucky that the top fit me just fine without needing too much stretch, since adding this crochet hem does make it a little less stretch. Once that was done, I realized I made the straps too long and that was making the fit of the top wrong. So I had to take out the stitches and cut a bit of the straps out and then stitch it back on. Once I fixed this, the top is finished and this is the result. I absolutely love this. I usually make some crazy designs because they're fun, but I end up not wearing them much. This is not the case with this top here. I'm sure I'll wear it loads since the Primark one is one of my most worn little tops. And before you ask, there is no Primark where I live. When I traveled to Europe, I went to multiple Primarks and I could only find this one lacy top. So I just needed to make more because I love how it fits. Anyway, I am really happy that I made this and I want to make more. I want to make a longer version because this is really cropped. I also want to try a different hem because the scallops didn't really work. Also, I want to try and make this pattern bigger, but I'll have to split it since I just already used a full machine to make this. And this was based on an extra small. By the way, I don't usually wear an extra small. It's just for this one. So I really do need to figure out how to make a bigger version. Do you like this top? Do you think you would wear something like this? If you have a knitting machine, would you like a pattern for this? Because I'm considering working on one. I just don't know how many people have knitting machines and would like to make one. So let me know. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!